One of the worst things that people can do, in my opinion, something that I, to a certain degree, even hate when people do this, is when they try to impose their opinions and ideas and perspectives onto someone else in a way where they almost cannot accept that other people have a different opinion about something. That is absolutely one of the worst things that people can do to me or in general in my perspective. And don't get me wrong, I don't mean sharing your ideas and perspectives with others like I'm trying to do here. There's nothing wrong with that. I even think that is necessary, but there is a line between trying to help people or trying to share your perspectives and ideas in a way where you try to help people or try to give people new information, and into trying to force people into your belief system. Other people have to believe and think and act in the same way that you are living, or that you see the world, or that your perspectives are. That is a very, very big difference. And when people, and this happens so many times, when you go through life, wherever you are, on a day-to-day basis, people are always trying to force their opinions and ideas into you. You have to think in a certain way. You have to do things in the same way that they are doing things. You have to believe what these people believe, and there's no room for any other perspectives or beliefs. That is absolutely the worst thing that people can do, and it's even hateful. I really hate it when people do that. And most of the time these people don't even see or understand it themselves. They don't understand that what they are doing, because they in their world, in their lives, they are fully convinced that is the truth. And that is super good. That's absolutely super good. There's nothing wrong with it. But you cannot force other people to think and do the same thing. And when you feel or you experience that someone does that to you, and everybody has experienced something like that, you know for yourself that that's very, very annoying. It's very annoying when other people are trying to do that. And it doesn't always mean that someone is wrong. Maybe someone is super right. Maybe he knows much better than I do. But I believe that everybody, first of all, has to go or has their own unique experience in this life, and not everybody does things and acts the same. Not everybody wants the same. And also something which might even be more important is that people are on certain stages, on certain levels. So I am, for example, 30 years old. I don't have the same experience as someone who is 60 years old. On the other hand, the world now in 2025 looks much different to how people who are now 60 have experienced the world when they were 30. So everybody is on a different level. Everybody has their own experiences, has their own problems, has their own things to deal with. So it is very difficult to force your opinion on someone else, because they are not in the same mind frame. They might have different relationships with people. They do a different job. They just want completely different things, because their nature, because their spirit expects something else. I cannot expect that other people want to do the same things as I am doing. I cannot expect people to go and try to do a marathon or a triathlon, or try to work for yourself. That's also something that's very big. Some people are very glad to just have a good job, have a stable job, work for someone else, work for a business, or work for another company. And other people are more entrepreneurial. They want to go out and find their own way, do their own things, and maybe take some more risk. But there's nothing wrong with both of them. But what is wrong is for me to try and force someone else to do, act, and think the same as I do. And the other way around, when people are trying to force their opinions on me. And again, don't get me wrong, it is very important and very good to keep sharing your perspectives and keep sharing your opinions, but there always has to be a certain acceptance. That's the word I was looking for. There has to be a certain acceptance. If someone else just doesn't align or doesn't think the same way, there's also no use in trying to force them, trying to put your time and effort into trying to force someone else. So that is just something that's very annoying. And that's also that I find very annoying, and it's also something for me to be aware of, that I am not trying to do that to other people. I fully believe that people, including myself, have to make mistakes. If someone is making a mistake and I try to take that away from him, I basically do someone an injustice. Everybody has to learn their own, has to learn from their own failure. So if I am taking that failure away from someone, I am taking a big lesson away from someone that he needs to learn. And this is also something that's very important with children, in my perspective. It isn't that great to always shield children from everything. They have to learn and experience things for themselves. And even if you see someone make a big mistake, you have to let them make that mistake so they can learn from them. And that is just an observation I have, and that's something I experience on a day-to-day basis. So that's also something that I am trying to be aware of, so that everybody can simply live their own life, have their own unique experiences, and not tries to live the life that someone else wants them to live. And that is my perspective and my experiences. Let us know about yours, share them in the comments, send me a message, whatever. And for now, again, thank you very much for listening.